to show you how September went. It was a pretty busy month, but I used this down here for my goals, and I got about a third of them done. And then, so this is how the October month is looking and decorated. And then for the weeklies, it was pretty busy. There were some days that are busier than others. And then we were doing a lot of prep for our event coming up. And so this week we went to SuperCon and Jay did some amazing cosplays. And then after SuperCon, we did a little bit of cleaning up after we got back. Cleaning and organizing the studio was a lot. And I didn't even do the weekly reflection for this week. This is the week we're on right now. So end of September going into October. And so the October weeks are decorated with the same washi, and then I use skeleton frames, but the stickers are really thick, so I tried to use them sparingly and use one frame skeleton portrait in each week, and I might add them more to it as we go through the week. But that is my Halloween decorations. I also added a couple more to my habit tracker. That's how that's going. This is working really well too. Jay got me, I fell down the charms rabbit hole, so I have a charm on this side and a charm on this side, so no matter which way I open it, I have a charm on it. And then I have some dragon charms, key charms, some swans, and some hearts, and then the big keychain one that was gifted to me. And then, so in this book we took some notes, ideals for new projects for the business during the SuperCon. Haven't really added anything to the book one. This one is now my checklist, so this is actually when the days when I'm stuffed full, because there are so many days and I have 2 columns, and then there's not enough room for the event, the tasks that I have. So in case that happens, I'll just write down check your checklist book or something. I'll have to make up a cool name for this one. And then I will list out the day, put the task list, so that way I can keep going on this till December. And then this is the YouTube, the blog. This one, I put this little note card thing to cover up my other negative journaling, so that way it didn't get seen. And then this one is still the work one. Notes, I've been using sticky notes to kind of help me with notes too sometimes. And then my journal book, which is not every day, but sometimes when I'm pulling cards or other things, I've journaled in there, journaled about the con and our plans for the future. It's just really fun to not worry about doing it every day. And then I filled up the sticker book, so I'm really happy with the way this system is working for me. However, I'm going to change it up for 2026. So I created my own leather cover because I love green. I just love the way this already looks without even all the scuffs and everything. And I'm going to use this book here, which is an old book. I think it's 2024 from Nisha Ferdinand Designs, and I just whited out all the days. And this is actually how I'm going to separate out the months, so I'm not going to use these as dailies. So we're going to move this up here so you can see. So for the month of January, I'm going to cover that over with the sticker. But for the month of January, it would be products. For the month of February, for number 2, courses. Number 3, YouTube, blog, newsletter, artwork, books, social media, my Dragonfire credit audit, cosplay, business meetings, events, and vendor stuff. So each one of these months will actually be broken down into for different sections of our business, and that's what this book will be for here. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use the weeklies and monthlies how they're designed to be used, and then I'll use the dailies for the business. This one will be a workbook for my day job, and I cut it down to match, so it looks a little rough and tumble, but I actually really like that. This one is going to be probably a journal for just journaling on my days that I want to journal. And then this one is a brain dump book, Clear the Clutter. So I cut them down to size. I got this one at the dollar store. Cut it down to size, and then I'm going to put elastics in here. So the elastics aren't here yet, but when they are, I'm going to punch holes, put the elastics, and then this will be my journal system for 2026. So I found another benefit to having all these beautiful charms on my planner. So when I get really frustrated or really angry, all I do is go and it makes me smile and it makes me laugh, and it works every time. As of right now though, I'm going to finish this up to December. Hopefully that gave you some ideas on how to use this system, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, my pea.